afraid if you really wanna ride the wave and ride the wave and fly away. Come on. Step up, don't be afraid if you really wanna ride the wave.
What's up, everybody? All right, so we're gonna be jumping into these vibes. I had a very, very, very interesting dream not too long ago. And guess what? Something is about to happen for you. Surprise! But are you going to be happy? Is this something that you wanted? Well, stick around because I'm going to be telling you about the dream, and then we're going to be heading over to Patreon. I'm going to be giving you guys a breakdown of what this means and what could possibly be going on in your life. Now, I don't know if you guys have been feeling it or not, but the shift is happening. In fact, it may have already taken place. People who you thought were going to be with you, they're gone into the oblivion as if they never even existed. And things that maybe you thought you were going to bring with you to the other side, it's like you can't take it with you, right? Many of us have transitioned over. This is a whole new atmosphere. This is a whole new energy. But there may be some of you all who have people who are looking at you and saying, okay, well, we couldn't destroy them. We couldn't beat them. We couldn't imitate them and copy them and get what they got. So let's do something else instead. So I'm going to tell you about this dream. And I want y'all to listen up because it just might save you some time, energy, effort, or just might save your life. So boom, this is the dream. You're tired. You had just come from a long, hard day of working. You pull up. You go into a house. It's not your house, but when you get there, you walk down into the basement. Now, when you walk down into the basement and you cut on the light, boom, right there, a room full of your haters. Now, you looking around and they looking at you, you looking at them. And there's one person who is your friend or your family member. They run up to you and they begin to communicate. Hey, this is your party. There's no food. There's no music. Nobody's clapping and celebrating. Everybody's just looking at you like, So this is your party, but nobody's happy for you. The person then begins to explain what's going on. Now, your hater, the first one that the person walks you up to, this person is dancing and twirling around, and they're holding like a wedding dress or this white dress. And you're looking at them like, how can they afford that? They can't afford that. And then you look out and you see a white Escalade. It was like the pearlish white, that iridescent white. And you knew the car was filled. You could see it kind of shaking and moving like there were people inside. And for whatever reason, you just knew the car was filled with people. But it was even more haters at the party. But these haters didn't want you to see their face. They wanted to be at the party. They just didn't want to show you their face. Then you turn and look, and there's another familiar face. Now, you're looking like, why would this person be here? Why are you here? Stay tuned for the interpretation. I will tell you. So then as the party is going on and nobody's talking to you, no one's smiling at you, no one's congratulating you, that one person in the middle, she takes you around and you're looking from hater to hater to hater and you're trying to figure out what exactly are we doing? Boom. That's where the dream ends, okay? Now, I'm going to break this down to you guys and I need you to pay attention, okay? We're going to start with the setting, okay? You had to go to the basement. It was underground, undercover, no music, no food. Everybody was in separate corners, okay? For some of you guys, these are secret haters. Way deep down inside, they have a hate for you. They got a love for you, but way deep down inside, they hate you. Okay, we're just going to call these things out. I'm not sugarcoating it no more because we transition. For some of you all, you're still transitioning and you need to know the truth. Okay, deep down inside, they hate you. It's dangerous. It's toxic. Okay, down those stairs, descending. Okay, going down, low vibrational. All right, for some of you guys, this place may represent your childhood. Okay, for any of you guys who hung out in the basement, this may be particular people from there, okay? The haters, this is very specific. God is revealing the close haters. This is how tight we get into the promised land. We already in the promised land, but this is how tight before the miracle, okay? You gotta get real tight, super cutthroat, right? The closest people to you have the biggest impact on you, right? So the people who were being revealed in this dream, these are people who have an impact on your life, or they've done something in your past, maybe in your childhood, that directly affects your present, okay? We're going to get into that a little bit deeper in a second. Now, that Escalade, okay? It was the truck filled with your hidden enemies. So it's a lot more enemies, but these enemies have a low impact. The people who were in the house have a very high impact, could have impacted your childhood. It affects you in adulthood, and we need to find that and clear that up so you can get this promise that's coming. The people in the Escalade have a low impact. They don't really, you know, they hate you, they don't like you, these your cousins, these your auntie, these are people who they really, it don't matter, okay, at this point. So you can let them go, drop them, block them, it doesn't matter, okay? You went to a place, okay, this house, this basement, this setting. You went to a place where you had no friends, no allies, no support, okay? No one was there for your benefit. No one there had your back. So if anything popped off, right? If anybody was like, yeah, I don't like you, and I'm ready to just call it out. If any of that happened, there would be nobody there to have your back. There would be nobody there to be on your team to square up. You know what I'm saying? If, you know what I'm saying, if it's head to head, whatever. But if 4 or 5 people trying to jump you, like, yeah, you want to ally. You know what I mean? Okay? So in other words, this was no celebration. But some of you guys, you walk into your home, you walk into your workplace, you walk into your friend's house, and there's other people there, and they don't rock with you. Some of you guys are going to have to cut people off because they're guilty by association. I like to call them cows, okay? Casualties of war. It's like me and this person don't like each other, and because you like this person, unfortunately, at this time, I got to cut you and you. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy, for those of us who are really ascending, I was told the other day, we got that pure blood. We got that pure alien blood. We don't want nothing toxic to contaminate it, okay? So that's it for the setting. Now, I'm trying to decide, do I want to talk about the hidden information here? Or do I want to talk about the enemies here? You know what? Okay, so the hidden information and all the extra little tidbits, we're going to talk about that on Patreon. I'm going to break that down on Patreon. Right here, I do want to talk about these enemies, okay? These enemies, they all have a specific function in your life, okay? So for some of you guys, these are your family members. Remember, these are people who are close. For some of you guys, these are your besties, the ones you grew up with. For some of you guys, it may even be somebody you're in a relationship with, okay? Watch this here. You are the sacrifice, or you were sacrificed, or they are willing to sacrifice you. If you were on an island and somebody had to die in order for everybody else to live, they would choose for you to die. Okay? Can you imagine that? You went to an island thinking you had friends. Meanwhile, if they was to choose anybody to go, if they was to vote anybody off of the island, little do you know, you would pull out and tally up, you would have all the marks by your name. Everybody would vote for you. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but we got to get away from the toxic, low vibrational, deep down inside, I hate you. On the surface, I'm going to smile in your face. Got to get away from those people right now. The promise is coming in. You could taste it. You could feel it. You know it. So these people have to go. Okay? I'm getting it now. God is not going to release this thing to you until you get rid of them. I don't care how close they are. I don't care who they are. They got to go. Okay? So let's keep going. Okay? If you were to die or if you were to fail, these people, I don't care if they're your family, your friend, whoever, they would be happy. Deep down, way deep down inside, it's like it's a time clock, tick, 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 and they are hoping, okay, time is winding down for them. Hopefully, some destruction is coming that'll take them out. Hopefully, somebody will do something or say something or some uproar will happen and they'll just lose everything, right? Now, let me break down these people. The person who first had to explain, this is your surprise party. That person is called the planner, okay? This is the only person that liaisons between you and the rest of your haters. These haters in the house don't talk to you directly, but they know your business because of the planner. The planner runs to you and has to explain everything because these haters, they don't have access to you like that. So the one who runs between you, then back to your haters, this is the one you need to cut off. Because if you cut this person off, then all the rest of the line of haters get cut off, okay? Or they don't even have to be haters behind this person. It could be people who you don't want to know your business. This one person, the planner, who runs between you and everybody else, they run and they tell your business. You think this person got your best interest at heart. Not only do they run and tell your actual business, they sprinkle in some BS on top of it. Stuff that's not even true. They embellish. They make it bigger than what it is, or they downplay it real small. Okay? The planner, the one who communicates with you, the others do their dirt in silence. Okay? The planner spreads all the information between parties and then tweaks them. Okay? Then you have, I'll call these people the prophets. But I'm not talking about the prophets who can come and reveal the secrets from God that is given to them. No, I'm talking about the prophets. Okay? We talking about the people who profit off of the planner telling them your business. Or they prosper because of what you may give or do for the planner. The planner then runs and takes whatever gold or whatever treasure or whatever secrets that you have and then goes back and distributes. Okay? This is what leads us to that other person. Remember the person walking around with a wedding dress and they was all so happy? Okay. Somebody, due to one of your haters, the planner, has given them something of yours. I don't know if it's an inheritance. I don't know if it was a check that was supposed to come to you. I don't know if you've been fueling and giving money to this person, but I feel like there is an interference, right? There was something that was supposed to go to you, but it ended up going to the prophets, right? So somebody has something of yours that should have come to you, but it was redirected through the planner. That person, that hater. So somebody is celebrating and clapping and dancing and profiting off something that is rightfully yours. I'm here today to tell you God is rerouting it back to you. In some way, shape, or form, it's coming back. And this person and everyone who benefited, they will be exposed. Okay? This also leads us to that escalade. Those are people who are profiting as well. The planner gives to the person with the dress. The person with the dress then gives back to everybody in that escalade. They're in an escalade. This person's happy and dancing. This person's running liaison between you. And you're the only one walking down the stairs after a hard day of work. You working hard, everybody else eating this and working to orchestrate events to bring you down behind your back. They gotta go. Now, behind the scenes, what some of y'all don't know is that people are trying to control you and they're trying to keep you silent. If God has been giving you information during this time and he's been telling you to make the announcement loud. Now, it's getting that serious. Now, let me tell you about the one hater off to the side who was just kind of looking at you. This is someone who violated you some way, shape, or form when you were younger. Whether that was them touching you and they shouldn't have, whether that was them, you was a kid and they stole from you, they stole your bike or they stole something. They did something to you in your childhood that still affects you in your adulthood. Watch this. It's a secret. This could be the type of secret, the family secret, where everybody knows but you. Or you have a secret with someone from your youth and y'all don't talk no more and they're watching you. They're your secret hater because you ran off with their secret and they wonder, will you ever tell? Okay? So you got people watching, praying, and plotting for your downfall just because you know more than they want you to, and you're not staying close. You know, keep your friends close, enemies closer. You're not staying close to this enemy, and that bothers them because I need to see what you're going to say. I need to see if you're going to bust me out for touching you when you was a child. I need to see if you're going to say that. Yeah. So if you cut off communication with the planner, like I was telling you, then the entire line of enemies fall. None of them can touch you. None of them can talk to you. And this is your, I was going to say your warning, but I was just corrected. This is your freedom. Some of y'all feel guilty about having to cut family members off. Cut them off. You feel guilty about having to cut off friends from childhood. Cut them off. You feel guilty. I just went on a block party. And you know what that is? That's when you get on that Instagram and you just start blocking people. I don't want you to look at me. I know you're not happy for me, and I'm tired of holding myself back because you're not happy. Guess what? I'm going to show out, and if you can't handle it, then I'll block you. You don't have to worry about blocking yourself and worrying about if you're going to unfollow me or not. I'll do it for you, okay? So we're going to continue this information over on Patreon. Also, I do want to say there are imposters on Instagram. I only have one page that I'm actively using. I do have a music page, but I'm not actively using that one right now. I'm using Waterstar Vibes. If it ain't at least 7,000 followers, then it's not me, okay? I would never jump in your DMs asking you, do you want to get a reading? I'm not even doing readings at this time. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done readings, none in 2020 and none in 2020. No, I probably did some, I don't know. 2021, no, for sure. I didn't do no readings. And none now. So if you got a reading in the last year, it wasn't me. Okay? Now, let's continue this over on Patreon. Y'all be on the lookout. New music dropping. Ride the Wave. Be on the lookout. Love Day, Valentine's Day. I'm dropping that video. And make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.